Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. This conference matchup between two teams that do not like each other very much is a great way to get things started here in the conference. I'll keep you posted on the energy and atmosphere at the half. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Rebels will kick off first, and here we go. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give to Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Dumps it to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Soft spot in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. The Dogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's a give to Frazier. Might have a chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's cap.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when they got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll try it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this off.
That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
I love those smash. You can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff for Frazier. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Taking it the other way. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Escapes the pressure going right. He tried to get out of trouble, but he goes down for the sack.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Trying to set up the screen. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Third and 7. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Dogs! Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. As we get a look at the stats, they are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Running inside, it's Lacy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Really good third down defense, man. Understanding the sticks and getting them in third and long, first of all, is where they won first. And then playing the pass, breaking on the football, forcing a fourth down, and in their own territory for the offense. Great job by this team.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, looking to pass. Rams him with the stiff arm. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Man, how about that throw? Under pressure, somebody right in his face getting struck. And as soon as he's getting struck, he's able to throw the football and still get a completion. That'll show that offensive line how serious he is about being tough and hanging in the pocket.
A little screen to the running back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Rebels are marching down the field.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Makes the catch. It's Odom. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The run inside. It's Lacy. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for a fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Oh, they're fires it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're working that left side. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Frazier. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots.
Breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Number 91, set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. The Rebels in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bulldog. A pick 6.
And this is exactly...
The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Thanks, guys. Coach Golding told me before the game, this is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. The Rebels want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
It's complete to the right. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking for room. It's Lacy. Crosses to 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. Gets away from one, finds room. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Running inside, it's Lindsey. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Firing to the right, complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The option look. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. On the option. Now the pitch. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. fires to the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical third down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
Throwing, say it. Under fire. He's going for it all. He's got it on the back. He's loose. At the 20. Touchdown, Buckeye. A great catch and run for 6.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Run inside. It's Lacy. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a heat. He tries to take the top off.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He slings it deep to the left. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Saying, here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Julian saying to throw. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his...
Looking to take a shot. He's got it at the 25. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Odom. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Here's Sayin to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on fourth down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking to fire. Looking for a big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And that's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground, and so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep.
They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. On fourth down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Say it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, Coach DeBoer told me pregame he has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Bruins headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the... Five-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try the right side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Russell on play action. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Russell. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Nice job by the quarterback knowing where his answer was against the blitz and against man coverage, picking up that completion.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Russell. Caught near the sticks. It's Rodgers. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way.
Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach, taking those risks. But when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Running inside, it's Thomas. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. 3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The run inside. It's Thomas. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Iamaleava got his man on the right. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fights off a defender. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job by this defense, seeing the ball spit out wide to a playmaker, being ready for it, and getting him on the ground.
This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, Iamaleava. Touchdown, Bruins! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Tell you what, as a defensive back, as a defensive player, you know, down here near the goal line, I got to get tight on my guys. I can't give away the easy stuff like that. Too easy near the goal line for that pitch and catch.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
Number 15, Celtic kickoff.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They go play action with Russell. Buying some time. He'll throw it. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
It's complete on the right side. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Keelan Russell. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. It's Russell. Under fire. And down he goes.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. Spits it out to the back. Working that left side now. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Russell. Makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give on the counter. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of a 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Iamaleava to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
To the air, it's Russell. Got the quick pass. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Throwing Russell. This time it's complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. I know the intensity can be overwhelming, but you have to hold your water. Makes it much tougher on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Throwing, Iamaleava. Zings it complete to the right. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. To the air, it's Iamaleava. He uncorks one deep. He's got it down the field. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Iamaleava to the air again. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Oh, the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Slips through the line. He's taken out of bounds at the 48. A really good return, gets it close to midfield. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Motion from the wide receiver. Iamaleava from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Thomas. Plows through the defense. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Iamaleava. Release to the back. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. There's some room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. It's complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Running behind that left side. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from the...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments. Iamaleava to throw for it on fourth. He's going for a big play downfield. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on... Stadium in Eugene. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Ducks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll give it on the counter. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Throwing, say it, into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Moore will throw. Firing to the right, complete. At midfield, he's got room. Into the secondary on the right. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole nine. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long game. That is so nice for a quarterback. To throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dante Moore. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's exactly how you draw up your opening drive. You want to get your quarterback comfortable, get him on script, in rhythm, and he was. 4 for 4 on that drive, finishing off with a touchdown pass in the end zone. He comes out absolutely on fire.
Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play.
He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down. Snags it, and he's open. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches.
Breaks into the open.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield. If he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. And they'll try to tack on 2. Saying. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Here's Moore to throw. He'll get rid of it. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that...
He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Again, it's Moore. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
And after that incompletion, they are left with a third down. Throwing more. On the run, still looking. He's going to take off. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Moore will throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
That's a foul on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Here's Sayin to throw. He wants to take the top off. Makes a deep grab. Finds a seam. The 20. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Ohio. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Roach.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game, he told me this will be the test of the year with both of these teams in the Big Ten, ranked in the top 10. They have got to crowd the line of scrimmage and get after the quarterback, see if they can affect this top 10 defense and offense at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Ducks will kick off first, and here we go. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house. the return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Defense looks like they're coming. Looking outside, it's Jackson. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pickup of 5 to the 19.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Sayin to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sayin going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it on the counter. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Fourth down, Sayin. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run.
Caught, and he's got room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and
there he goes. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Number 96, set to kick it off.
Coming out with it, it's Price. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The run inside. It's Griffin. Got enough for the first. At the 40, there he goes. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off a massive run.
Sort of a mark of excellence for any back is yards after contact. Well, yards before contact can be sort of a badge of honor for that O-line.
Yeah, let's give them some credit. They got tremendous push getting hats on hats. They made that easy.
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Making side adjustments here. Moore. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Sayin. Quickly complete. Across the 25, he's got room. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percent.
There's a little room there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. Bunch formation for these receivers. Throwing, say it. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, makes the grab and room to run. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Sayin to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Might be calling a hot route. Dante Moore. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Quarterback may change this route. Moore to throw for it on fourth down. Going for the big play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Get it out on the screen. Turning it up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Number 96, set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's Moore to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you...
Makes the catch and he's free. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He might want another play. Throwing more. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On the option, the pitch. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Sayin finds his tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really going to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he scores! Touchdown, Ohio State!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore. Going deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Gonna let it fly. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Takes it the other way. And he goes out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Here's Julian saying to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Griffin. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dante Moore. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Ducks want to move quickly. In the gun on third down. Moore going to take a shot. Got it down the field. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Ducks. He broke away from the defense, and they